Okay, so I have been going down a rabbit hole of all things female archetypes. And yeah, it's left me confused. It's left me in awe because I realized that I possibly, potentially am ingenue. I believe that's what it is. And I pretty much lived my entire life thinking I was like, not that. I'm trying to reference Google. I thought it was like, I don't know. Obviously, I'm not the siren. Okay, fine, not the siren, but like the goddess, or I thought I was romantic. There's so many different versions of these archetypes too. One says that there's 7, one says there's 13. I don't know much about it. I've watched a few YouTube videos, and there's definitely more people on here that are very well versed in the female archetypes. But this is just like a little chat session about all the things I found out. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think I'm ingenue? I don't know. But I thought I had more oomph. I feel like a lot of the ingenue aesthetics that I keep seeing are very not me. I feel like, yes, I am definitely like a child at heart. I'm playful. I'm I don't know what else. I feel like I might, I don't know, people tell me I look young. Well, definitely younger than my age. But I thought for some reason that I appear differently to other people. So I think that also affected how I dress, because I definitely like to play around with different silhouettes, and I definitely like a lot more streetwear mixed with grunge. But I also like a lot of feminine stuff too. So like there are like overlaps with the ingenue that I do like, but then there's some like, I don't know, like My Fair Lady silhouettes that I just can't get behind. There's some ingenue aesthetics that I find like really boring. I don't know, I like to be more playful with like what I wear, and I definitely mix aesthetics. But maybe there's something playful about that. So maybe that's how I bring ingenue into it. Maybe, I don't know. Let me like just read what they say ingenue is. So it says the ingenue style essence is the combination of femininity with childlike innocence and delicacy, also known as a decorative small-scale yin essence. Consequently, individuals with the ingenue style essence tend to create an overall visual impression of youthful, feminine, and innocence. Oh, okay. I feel like now that I think about like all my like life experiences, I don't know if there's any other people out there that like has gotten the ingenue essence. Maybe that is what I am. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think, if you think I'm ingenue or not. But I feel like from what I gather, and this has been me my whole life, like, have you ever been in a room of people, or like you hanging out with guys and they start cursing, but when you're in the room they apologize? Like, oh, sorry, my bad. Like, that's been me, and I'm like, oh, like whatever, you know. But I just think it's funny that people tend to like, I don't know, like when I'm in the room, behave, I guess. They try to, like, I guess they treat me a little bit more like with care. I feel like that's an ingenue trait. Like, let me know if any of you guys got ingenue, and if like sometimes like anytime in your life someone has like either guy friends or like people in a room with you have like cursed out of nowhere and like apologized because like you're around. Like, oh, so sorry, I cursed. Like, I feel like that's like a definite sign that you could be ingenue. I definitely get told that I'm I look young for my age, definitely. I feel like I've always had like an old soul, but I'm also like a child at heart. Like, I always will be. I feel like as soon as you, I don't know, I just have the belief that like as soon as you like feel your age, that like you slowly start dying. Not to be morbid, but I feel like you should always have like a youthful spirit. Like, I'm always gonna have a youthful spirit even if I'm like 80, 90 years old. Like, that's, I feel like something like innate in me. Let's see what else. Like, so I'm starting to see kind of like who, I guess Google and some of these articles say like who they think ingenues as far as celebrities are. And I see, okay, Marilyn Monroe. I see who else coming up. I've seen Zendaya come up. Laura Harrier, Laura Harrier or Harrier, that actress. They said that she has like the ingenue essence. I could kind of see myself in her. Like I could kind of see like how she would classify as ingenue. I do like her style, or how she is styled, but I don't know. I just feel like sometimes like the ingenue aesthetic for me, it doesn't fulfill me in its entirety. I do love a lot, so like some playful pieces in ingenue, and I feel like I always have to be in the mood to like show that like feminine, playful side. I do like colors and pastels. Like my favorite color is pink. Like I do wear light colors, but I don't often wear really frilly clothes, but I do like how it makes me feel sometimes. So maybe I should try it. Like, I don't know, like, do I go through my closet and try and find all like the ingenue type clothing? Like maybe I should. Maybe I should just try to see what I have in my closet. Maybe I'll make a video about that. I just always thought I gave, I don't know, in my mind, I thought I gave more like, not that like I look like her at all, but like style wise, like Tracy Ellis Ross. Like I thought I was like more cool. If that makes sense. But like as my sister would say, like I feel like I give people at the like, aw, like I guess Disney princess kind of thing, and I never saw myself like that. Like I do like Disney princesses. I mean, I would love to be a Disney princess, like yes. But I like when I'm like out and about, I thought people saw me, even though I like these things. Okay, like I personally do like Disney, I like Barbies, I do like, yes, I'm a girly girl, I do, but I also like, you know, I don't always wear light colors. I know it's not all or nothing, but I feel like I always think in like either absolutes and all or nothing. So it's either like you're one way or the other. But I'm not. So yeah, I'm just like, oh, I guess I'm ingenue now. So I also thought that it was possible that I was Gambine. At first I didn't know the difference, but I realized is it Gamine? I realized that Gamine is you have a little bit more of like a boyish charm. I think they use the example like Jennifer Goodwin, who I love the actress. The ingenue is a little bit more like it has a feminine essence. So I think I kind of see the difference there, but I was trying to figure out the two. I'm always so fascinated by how everything kind of adds up. Like between like your zodiac, your MBTI, your moon, sun, and now like your essence. For me, I feel like if I am ingenue, like I think I might be, someone that's a little bit more experienced could let me know in the comments. But I think that there is something to be said about like all those things, and that there is a connection. I'm a Pisces, so I'm a lot more free-spirited. I could be emotional, but I think that also lends more to like my femininity. As far as MBTI, I'm an INFJ. That could play a part in like the ingenue essence. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Is there any other people out there that have those two things? I feel like when you add all these things up though, like I used to think that I was so, I don't know, we're all different obviously, but then when you realize that these certain traits that other people have that you thought was like singular to you, your mind is just completely blown. Completely blown. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. I don't know, it's so fascinating learning about people and kind of understanding people more with just like that little bit of extra information, whether it's like their essence or MBTI or their zodiac. Obviously, not everything is completely set in stone. So, I mean, maybe I am ingenue. I don't know. I want to like, explore that. Maybe I will try on more like ingenue type clothing. I mean, as of like, I don't know, in the last few years, I mean, I like wearing more baggier clothes. I've been more comfortable. Like, I wear tighter tops. I like to wear baggier bottoms and loose fitted bottoms. And sometimes I just like a whole, like, big aesthetic. Like, I'm not that tall, but like, I love just wearing like baggy clothes sometimes. Sometimes I like wearing tight fitted clothes too, but I dress to my mood 100%. I could wear all black one day, yellow the next, pink, colorful, novelty. Like, I got my SpongeBob shirt on today. I don't know. I just change things up based on how I feel right now. I need energy, I think. So I'm like putting on this shirt to like give me life. Because I feel like SpongeBob represents like fullness of life. So that's what I'm wearing. But I don't know. I don't know. I would love to hear from other ingenues to see if we're like, are we part of the same club? Let me know. Yeah, it was just like kind of like, I just want to chat. I just want to chat about this. I don't know. I'm just finding all these things out. I didn't know anything about the archetypes. I get the concept, but I just never like broke it down or like did any research on it whatsoever till recently. And I'm like, oh, okay, like I can kind of see how that's going. I feel like I could take some notes, you know what I mean? I feel like my style won't change completely because I do like to experiment with different aesthetics. I could do that by tipping my hat off to my essence, I feel like, without completely changing the aesthetic I'm going for. I could add ingenue to outfits that otherwise maybe fit a different essence, but that I'm like gravitated towards. So we'll see, we'll see. Do you find that if you know your essence, do you find that you fit your essence? Do you find that like you dress to your essence? Or do you kind of feel like me sometimes where like you get your essence, like you like some things about your essence, but like you're not completely like devoted to the aesthetic that like your essence is? Okay, don't get me wrong. I do like a lot of things in the ingenue essence. I just can't 100% commit, if that makes sense. I can't 100% commit to dressing like the ingenue aesthetic, like 100% of the time, 24/7. I feel like I dress more ingenue when I'm getting dressed up, if that makes sense. Like either for a special occasion or just like brunch with friends, like I'm getting dressed up. And so like I think I do gravitate toward ingenue in more formal settings as opposed to like day to day. I feel like day to day I definitely gravitate toward easy for me, like my mood, comfort is like key. Well, I guess that's ingenue, right? Playfulness is a big thing, like for me and my clothes. Like my closet is like, okay, yeah, I get it. So maybe, I mean, I feel like the way I see ingenue is how I dress maybe. It's just not how I see other people portray ingenue, if that makes sense. I love novelty t-shirts. I love a graphic tee. I love fun colors. I love kind of like I'm mixing different aesthetics. I love throwing on something that's more tailored with something that's a little more grunge. I still wear a lot of this. I don't throw anything away, really. I'm definitely a sentimental person. And I have things from like my childhood that I still wear. Like I would still wear my childhood t-shirts. I still wear like my childhood bags. Like if the opportunity calls for it, like I'm bringing out like certain things because I just like to be playful. If I'm going to Disneyland, like I'm wearing cute stuff, you know what I mean? And to me, I feel like that's ingenue. And I guess that's the way I do ingenue versus like a lot of like frills or a lot of simple silhouettes that's more feminine and body forming. I do like to wear tighter tops. I just don't wear like tight tops, tight bottoms, or like form-fitting bottoms all the time. I think it's just a comfort thing, especially, I mean, especially now, like it's hot, it's summer. I just like to be loose clothes. Like lately, I just throw on like a novelty shirt. I love sneakers, like platform shoes. Sometimes I love huge platform shoes that just look heavy. They don't feel heavy, but they just look heavy. And then the rest of my outfit is light. Like it gives off a light feeling. I just like, but not in a boho way. Just, it could be the color. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just like doing contrasting things, if that makes sense. Sometimes I think I come off, like not like the Olsen twins. I'm gonna say like Tracy Ellis Ross and what's the other actress name? Okay, I just remembered her name because I remembered that she's in the Creed movies. Of course, I know who this is. I love her. She's a great actress. And I love her style. Tessa Thompson. I sometimes think that when I'm getting dressed or like how I look to other people is like kind of like Tessa Thompson's street style. I'll like put some photos so you guys can see. I think I'm coming off like cool, edgy, relaxed. When, as my sister would say, I like as much as like I could wear the clothes, I still look like a Disney princess wearing the clothes. And it's funny that I feel like I deep down knew kind of how I was coming across because I don't know, on my Instagram, if you see my Instagram, you would see that like oftentimes I cut my head off because I feel like it does the outfit like disservice. I feel like I would always say too, like I guess I'm just answering my own, like obviously I knew, but I would always say like I had like the face of a child but the body of a housewife. So I would like cut my head off so like I can really give the outfit like due diligence. But that's because I feel like I didn't know that. Like I sometimes look like a child playing dress up. And that probably happens when I'm not wearing clothes that necessarily suit my essence. I get that. But in my head, I'm thinking I'm like doing street style like Tessa Thompson. But in reality, I'm not. I'm not necessarily that. Like I have to like recalculate in my mind, like, oh wait, that's, you know, I'm not really giving what I think I'm giving. And so I do think it like this whole female archetypes and understanding your archetypes is important because not that you have to change your style if you like one thing or the other. I don't think people should do that. But I think you could bring your essence into like the aesthetic you like. I think it's achievable, honestly. If not, I'll find a way. Like if I want to wear something, I guess that would be classified more dramatic, there's definitely ways of doing it in an ingenue way. I can't change how I look, so it will be the ingenue way as long as I kind of like hit those like playful feminine kind of notes. But yeah, it's just like an interesting conversation, interesting concept. It kind of made me think of myself in a different way. I love thrifting, so definitely my next like thrifting trip, I'm definitely gonna be looking for more tops, especially that kind of I think will fit my essence a little bit more. That would be a little bit more form-fitting. I think I could incorporate that with other aesthetics that I like and bring my essence more into my whole overall look and aesthetic by kind of adding those key elements. I think I need those pieces in my wardrobe. I have a few. I have to like actually do a deep dive in my wardrobe and like see what I'm actually working with because I still struggle with having a closet full of things and nothing to wear. I do have nice things in my closet, but sometimes I'm just like, this is not quite working. And it's not that I don't know how to style it. I just think it's not working necessarily with my aesthetic. It's not giving out what I think it's giving. Like if I styled it and put it on, sometimes if I style my outfits and I put it on someone else that I feel like matches that essence, I feel like it would be like, bam, like, whoa. It's not that I don't look good in the outfits that I wear. I just think that I need to bring some key pieces to my wardrobe that fits my essence a little bit more. I think I'll be going on that little bit more of a journey in my shopping trips and finding more key pieces that I can mix and match in my outfits that are a little bit more ingenue. So I hope you guys like enjoyed this conversation. I'm still, I'm gonna bring this up again. I might do more videos about this, but I'm on my journey to, I'm always trying to learn more about myself. I'm always trying to improve myself and go on a journey of self-discovery and, finding my true essence. Like, I know who I am as a person, but I want that to be expressed, if that makes sense. I hope you enjoyed this conversation about female archetypes, about whether I am ingenue, am I gambine? I'm pretty sure I'm ingenue. I think I'm giving that. But let me know what your archetype is in the comments. I would love to know. And if you like your aesthetic, if you have clothes in your aesthetic, do you dress in your essence, etc. I still want to discover more of my ingenue essence. So follow me on this journey. I'm still, I would love to kind of like go thrifting with the lens of I'm searching for something ingenue. I feel like that would be so much fun. So stay tuned to next time. I had fun with this conversation with you guys. Bye, guys.